All right, welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. It is bench press day on the road to a 300-pound bench press. A couple things I want to talk about today. Hit 275-pound singles today. The bar moved really fast off my chest, so I was really happy with that. Figured out why I'm struggling with my lockout. It's more of a technique thing than a strength thing, so we're going to cover that. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about warm-ups. So I've had some comments recently saying if I warmed up less, I could probably hit 300 pounds right now. Which I don't know. I don't know if I'm quite ready for 300 pounds yet. Like I say, I got some technique things that I got to hammer out, but I'm close. But right now, I'm just these warm-ups are partly to warm my shoulder up good because I hurt my shoulder about 4 weeks ago. Got a pretty good shoulder injury. Bounced back from it quick, but I need to warm it up really well now. It hurts like crazy on bench press, super crunchy. So if I do really thorough warm-ups, I got no problems by the time I get to the bar. And then the other thing is I'm building work capacity. So last year I got up to a 295-pound bench press. The top end strength was decent, but the bottom end work capacity was absolute garbage. So I'm rebuilding the work capacity. The little bit lighter weights allow me to work on technique and bar speed. And then I can apply that to the heavier reps. I'm in a better spot than I was last year for my bar speed by far. My lower reps are moving really, really nice. So here you see 190 with, it's a heavier light band. 8 reps to start with. Last rep, bit of a grind, but overall moved really nice. Got that extra tension on the lockout. So now 220 by 5. And part of this volume you'll see, like I do, these are going to be 230 by 5. Then I jump to 275 for single. And then on the way back down, my bar speed's actually, I think, faster at 230 and 220 than it is on the way up. So all the volume is not fatiguing me. I just want the reps. I want to be able to hammer the reps and get my technique super tight. Be able to emulate the same bar path every single time. But having said that, you'll see here after this set of 230. So here everything moved nice on the 230. So 275. First rep here, you're going to see my bar path is off. You can see right at the bottom, I drop my hands towards my shoulders, and then I'm pushing towards my face on the way up. So I'm having to kind of catch the weight as it's heading back towards the rack. So there, I tried to get a straighter bar path there. A little bit of a hitch at the top, but the bar moved really fast off my chest. Now you're going to see this here again. This one, it's going to be going back. I actually catch the bar, bring it back down. And I almost ground out that rep, but it was the same thing again. I was letting my hands collapse back towards my face. My wrists aren't stacked properly over my elbows. So here you see, like, the speed is coming off my chest. If I can get that bar path straightened out, it's not going to be any problem hitting these heavier reps. So I think this one, I got this one without a fail. So a little bit of a hit. But this is what it is. Now back 231, you're going to see these ones move really fast at 231. No problem at all. Next week we're going to be up to 240 for 5. And I just got to keep pushing. I think by the time I'm ready to hit 300, I want to be hitting like 265 for 5. I'm not there yet, but I don't think we're very far off necessarily either. We're going to retest, so last 4 weeks, so 3 weeks we're going to retest to see where my max single is. And of course, that day, like people are saying, you don't do so much warm-ups and you'll get heavier in max. And of course, the day I go for the max single, I'll do a lot less warm-ups. I'll just make the jump like one light set, like 220, a few reps, 275 by 1, and then I'll go for a max single. So here, just preparing to kind of get my nervous system ready to feel some heavier weights. So just doing a static hold at 308 pounds. Start incorporating those now as we get closer to doing the 300-pound max. And after all the flat bench press work, we're just hitting more volume. So here, upped it from 55 pounds on my warm-up sets to 65 pounds for 2 sets of 12. Trying to get a nice stretch here, good full range of motion. The nice thing with the cables is there's no rest at the top. So you can bring your hands right together, touch, and you just get a really good squeeze of the chest. Dumbbells, you bring them up and you can touch the dumbbells together and kind of rest there for a second. So that's the beauty of cables. You get a way better contraction at the top and just nice consistent strength curve all the way through. So after that, I was going to try a new tricep exercise. Oh no, sorry, not quite there yet. First things first, going to work on some wrist strength and stability here. I'm going back to this because after having these sort of realization on the bench press, I realize now I need to find a way to fix this bar path, but also fix this forearm wrist strength here. So bottoms up kettlebell press, 35 pounds. They're quite skinny handles on these, so they're not super easy to hang on to. They make it more challenging. This is by far my best on here. I think my previous best was 7. I managed to hit 11 reps here. Second set, I think I got 9. And I only hit 2 sets today. But hands and forearms are on fire by the end of 11 reps here. I'm going to have to get a set of kettlebells kind of in between. My next kettlebell is a 50 and I only got 1. So I want to get maybe some 40s here. And we'll keep with a little thicker handles. And we'll keep building on this. There you go. You see them finally drop out of my hands. Couldn't hang on anymore. Now here's a new tricep exercise for me. It's like a standing, it's like a combination between a JM press and a French press kind of standing, I guess. I don't know. It's like a overhead press, but with my hands really close together. So I'm focused there on kind of like doing a JM press, sort of J motion, and then not locking my triceps fully out at the top, just to keep tension through the full range of motion on my triceps. Then we went on to ring dips. So drop set, 55 pounds and chain, 11 pounds around my waist. Couple reps there, drop the weight from my waist. Then hope to hit a couple more reps with the chains and then go to as many reps as I could with body weight. And this is just to push me. So I've been doing 55 pounds. I think the most reps I've got so far with 55 pounds is 5. So just doing these drop sets to add some extra weight on the first couple reps and push me past my 55 pound plateau. Tricep day, I'll go back to 55 pounds for all my sets. I like to do the drop sets every set, like drop the chains after I do as many reps as I can and go to body weight. But we'll go to just the chains again on Wednesday and see if I can squeeze out a rep or 2 more. And we'll just keep building off of these. Then after all the pressing, wanted to hit a bit of back work. So doing seal rows 2 ways. Like to do them, the heavier ones come down to my hips with it. Really focus on the lats. Again, doing a drop set. So starting at 185 or 187 actually, and then dropping to 165, dropping 11 pounds off each side. Bar, I didn't get the bar back up on the hook there, so I had to readjust the weights. Took a little bit longer than what I wanted. But then get the weights back on and then carry on with 165 here. So the seal rows are nice to isolate the back. Can't use any sort of momentum really on these as compared to a croc row. I love croc rows. They fry my lats more than anything, but I like to do something with the strength technique too. Then here I'm doing 137 pounds, doing the wider handles and trying to come out more perpendicular to my body with my elbows. So here I got way more upper back. I like to hit both variations. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.